I'll give it a few. I'll give it a minute or so and let some people get in here, and then we'll get on with the live. I hope everybody's week is off to a great start. If you're watching this after the fact, I would say jump forward to about 2 minutes or so. That's usually when we really get into it. Just giving it a couple of moments to let a few people get in here, and then we'll talk. Hey, what's up, Thomas? How you doing tonight? So yeah, I'm sitting outside again tonight. It's just way too hot in the lab to do this. Once I turn those lights on and stuff, oh man, it's burning up in there. It's hot in Southern California right now. Been under heat warning like forever, it seems like. Yeah, Q, definitely an early live. Busy weekend. Figured wife's making dinner right now, so great time to jump on before we eat. And then me and Jake are gonna hit the gym, get a little gym time in. Been lagging it a little bit on that, but we spent the day at Knott's Berry Farm yesterday. That's pretty much equivalent to going to the gym. Probably walked 10 miles, so got plenty of cardio, and got sunburned up. Man. Yeah, I was looking on the Weather Channel. Like, it's hot everywhere right now on the West Coast. Something going on with a high pressure system or something. I don't know. It's just baking people. When I woke up this afternoon, you know, we got central air and everything, so like it didn't feel too bad in the house. And then I opened that door, and it's like, hey, Coco, what's up? I opened that door, it's like opening up the oven and sticking your head in there, but for your whole body, you know? Like it was brutal. Welcome everybody in. I appreciate everybody tapping in tonight. Getting an earlier than usual live on. Got some other stuff to do. Got to get up a little early tomorrow before I go to work and take care of some business. So figured I would check in with everybody and see what everybody is up to. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We just crossed that 1,500 sub threshold. So shout out to everybody that's subscribed and that's been rocking with us for a while. I appreciate it. What's up? Is it Stefan or it says Fresno 112 today? Yeah, I believe it, bro. Like it's man, how we hate the winter, can't wait for the summer, then we get hit with death heat. I want to live in North Carolina. Then you just get the humidity and the remnants of those hurricanes. Jeez. It only cools down our room, so that's where we all been. Yeah, nah, I hear you. It's miserable. And what's up, Tamor? Yeah, the winter gets cold. We get snow sometimes and stuff, but the tattoo on my chest, it says I trust no one. Better than this heat. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I'd much rather deal with the winter. I'd rather deal with the spring, honestly, but you know, it is what it is. Fall, yeah, fall is awesome because after coming off those hot months, when it starts cooling down, it's just amazing, you know? What's up, Daniel? He says it was 112 here today where I live also. You know, I'm glad I'm not living in Houston, though, with the hurricane. Yeah, I've been seeing that, you know? It's crazy. Oh, okay. Hey, Toya, how you doing? Fall and spring are definitely the best. What's up, Texas? What's up, Jay? Nah, I don't, Nicholas. I used to a little bit, but weed was never really my thing. I was a meth addict for a long time, and you know, I'd smoke a little bit of weed just to see how the new product was, but it always seemed like it was great to me. Oh, that's awesome, Coco. That's great. Ugh. That sounds like a problem, Syed. Any solution? I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. What's up, Marcos? Or pruned. Q says laxatives, or I'm assuming he meant prunes. So what's up, everybody? We went with the family yesterday to Knott's Berry Farm and spent the day out there. Walked around. It was hot. What up, Joey? How you doing, bud? Glad you able to tap in. You know, the grandbabies did some cheerleading stuff, and that was awesome. They did such an amazing job. Shout out to Bella and Ellie. And you know, we went around. They rode some rides. Did a little Camp Snoopy stuff, and you know, what's up, Servato? My day's going well. It's just hot, you know. Yeah, it's. Shout out to Georgia. What's up, Lobo? This heat is something else. Like, usually it seems like we get those heat warnings later later in the summer, you know, like it seems like they're just hitting us back to back right now. And it was 110 today out here. It's supposed to be like 108 or 109 tomorrow. Like it's nonstop with this heat right now, you know. Yeah, and they had a blast, Joey, you know.
Can I put this in the freezer for you?
Yeah. Yeah, they had a blast out there. Lobo says, I'm from Dago. What's up? Shout out to Dago. So, yeah, we did that. And I actually dropped a video this morning. What's up, Stand behind Brom? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's originally where I'm from, pretty much. What's up, Joel? Hey, Brody, how are you? Man, yeah, we're burning up out here. Texas surprisingly hasn't been that bad. I kind of wish I would get a little hotter. Yeah, Texas is different with that heat. Texas, Arizona, even like Palm Springs and those areas, like that heat's on a different level. I almost moved to Phoenix last year, and yeah, 98 in Washington. Wow, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, we almost moved to Phoenix last year, and I was going to transfer with my job, and yeah, I seen that. that smoke is blowing all over the place out here now. Like it almost looks, looking out at the horizon here, it almost looks as if it's a cloudy day. So hopefully they can get that thing under control. But yeah, I dropped that video this morning on There's No Loyalty. Be sure to check that one out. I think that's a good video as well. Uh, she says I need to be in Michigan right now. Yeah, that story on No Loyalty, though, a friend of mine, an associate, whatever you want to call him, uh, he kind of plugged me in with some people down in Orange County, and going to Knott's yesterday reminded me of, like, because that area down there, Beach Boulevard, and in the surrounding areas, is where I did a lot of business. And you know, it's a story of Schmitty. That's actually the name he went by. I'm not putting out his. I didn't put out his real name or anything, but basically, he 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 let the drugs take control of his life, and he was tripping, and he had to be pushed away. Basically, I guess you would say. You can check out the video. Like I said, it's called "There's No Loyalty." It's a Orange County war story. So yeah, be sure to check that one out as well. That's a really good story, I think. And if you're in the game or you're dealing with addiction, like it's good knowledge. Maybe for somebody that's new and thinking that people are your friends, because they're not. It's all a thing of convenience, basically. When you know the crowd you're with when you're getting high, are you useful? Are you not useful? Are you in the way? Enchiladas, cute. But yeah, he was a good kid, and because he had plugged me in with some people, we were making a lot of money. And when I would see him, I would usually drop something off with him, some product. And I guess he wasn't used to using that much, and he just started tripping. And he was drawing heat to the spot. And the main guy there that was running the spot, he wanted to get rid of this dude. Not like unalived or anything like that, but he wanted him out there. What's up, staying off the grid? But like I shielded this guy for a long time, and he just kept up with the bad behavior, bringing heat, bringing the police around and stuff. Not like literally bringing the police around, but his actions were bringing the police around. And eventually had to put a couple guys on him and whoop his ass, basically, and tell him he wasn't welcome around there anymore, which was unfortunate. But yeah, be sure to check that story out, because that story has a twist at the end. So definitely check that one out. It'll trip you out if you check it out. Yeah, he was. Lightning fast reflexes there, Q. Good job. Yeah, I don't know what the heck he was talking about. But yeah, we just hit 1,500 subs, so shout out to everybody that is subscribed. I really appreciate you guys. And were you an MC guy or nah? I wasn't MC. More not a gang member either, but hung around with a lot of them. Definitely kept company with them. Got educated in the game by a lot of gang members, Southerners. You know what I mean? and ultimately ended up in prison. But I got educated real well on the do's and the don'ts and how to act and what's expected, and I put that stuff to use, and contract work. I got it. Right? Yeah. Basically, she's making enchiladas. Yeah, at that time, I definitely, yeah, street pharmacist, if you will, but you know, like the game is wild. Um, these days, I work a 9 to 5, if you will. I work for somebody. I got a pretty good job, and I take care of business, and I'm able to support the family with that. But nothing like the money that was coming in those days. If only I would have buried some of that money, like I would have been good. But you know, it is what it is. Easy come, easy go. So yeah, but so I'm just chilling right now. Like I said, get an early live in, see what everybody's up to, how everybody's doing, and yeah, be sure to subscribe if you're new. There's a ton of videos on my playlist. They're broken into categories, so if there's certain stuff that interests you, uh, um, you can watch those sort of videos. There's county jail videos, there's prison videos, a lot of stuff from the streets, and you know, at one time, I guess I was a nobody, but to some people, I was a somebody. I guess you would say. Um, I remember when I caught my sales case in Pico. They busted me with somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 grams of meth, a digital scale, some cash, probably a couple racks of money, and I remember the cops high fiving each other, and I remember when the cop came up to the window to say something to me. I told him, "Man, you guys are celebrating like you just took down Pablo Escobar or something. There's a metric ton of this shit floating around your city right now. I'm a nobody. Like, what are you guys so excited about?" Like, it was funny, though. Like, they literally high-fived each other. Man, Q's quick on the button tonight. Was that a hate crime? Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. And the thing is, that's the thing that people fail to realize when they're in their addiction, is that the people that they're somebody to are the people they tend to ignore, and it's really bad. Then they get locked up and they wonder why people don't write to them and stuff. Like, I was very fortunate, uh, to have a really good support from my wife, and she could have easily moved on, but she stuck with me. So Mona quick on the button that time, I guess. While we're on that topic, let me give a shout out to the moderators: Coco, Q, uh, Ramona, and Torta something. What is it? I can never remember. Torta Shaker, I think it is. Yep. So shout out to you guys. Yeah, you guys. What was up with the comment? Yeah, he said no. He said notice me, acknowledge me. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on right now. Like I said, we did the Knott's Berry Farm thing this weekend, and that was cool. Uh, K11. Torture Shaker is not a K11 if that's what you're implying there, Q. But that's a good story too to check out. The melee in Chow Hall, LA County Jail. That was the one before the last one I dropped, and that one's a banger in my opinion. You know, like you got to check that one out as well. And the one There's No Loyalty on the thumbnail. Check that one out. The Orange County War Story. I think that it. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying, Q. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Looking for that yellow. He wants that yellow top and those. Hi, Toya. What's up, Doctor Disaster? How you doing tonight, man? Man, I'm doing my best to stay cool. That's why I'm outside with the bouncy camera again. Cause man, it's just way too hot in the lab right now. So I would be literally melting if I were in there. So, but yeah, doing my best, man. It's definitely been super hot. We were down in San Bernardino a couple days ago, uh, taking care of some business down there, and man, like it's rough down there. I love you, Toya. I'm glad you're watching. But yeah, we had to take care of some stuff down in San Bernardino, and man, I don't miss that place, to be honest. Uh, but yeah, it's wild down there. Really is. Like we lived down there for so long, and yeah, it's just different. Shout out to Arizona, another super hot place. Yeah, we almost moved to Phoenix, and when we got over there, like I worked in the Phoenix area for a long time, and when we went to go check it out, like it wasn't like it used to be. It was different. That place is wild. 111 today in Tucson, damn. Yeah, this heat is deadly. I'll be back out there working in it tomorrow. Drinking a lot of water for sure. So, yeah, we did the Knott's Berry Farm trip. That was cool. And like I said, driving through that area, it really brought back some memories, and that's the story that I dropped this morning. So if you haven't checked that one out, be sure to check it out as well. That's the one, There's No Loyalty, the Orange County War Story. Just driving through there, like I almost went down through Lincoln and Magnolia just to see what it was like on the way back to the freeway, and then I thought, you know what, I got no business down there anymore. Like that place, like I made a lot of money down there, but uh, I'm not that guy anymore, so it didn't really benefit me to spend a few minutes extra going out of the way back to the freeway. Especially, it was a long day. Like we were all over that place, and the, like I said, the granddaughters did the cheer thing, and that was super cool. Then they went on a bunch of rides, And yeah, just had an amazing time, you know. So, but yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and do me a favor and hit that like button while you're in here. You can. It really helps to get the video circulating. So I appreciate everybody for doing that. Dr. Disaster says, on Friday I worked in front of the Scientology place in San Jacinto. It was 118. Yeah, that's deadly weather, bro. Like, you gotta make sure you're drinking a lot of water and stuff, staying hydrated. Pay attention to the signs, you know. If you, I'm the safety guy at work, so like I really hone in on that kind of stuff because we work outside. So like it's almost like you need a partner to so you can keep an eye on each other just in case, because you know you can have a heat stroke emergency out in that kind of heat, you know. Thanks, Joel. I appreciate that. Yeah, the support system is amazing, you know. And you know it's constantly growing, basically, you know. So I appreciate that, though, Joel. Yeah, that's, without the family, I'd be nothing, you know. They and we all support one another, you know. So I just learned that a few days ago, a few years ago. What's that, Dr. Disaster? Yeah, having a good support system is definitely very important to sobriety, you know. And the thing is, like a lot of my blood family, like I don't even keep in touch with them because a lot of them are still caught up in their addictions. And when I got clean, I had to cut a lot of them off. But hey, what's up, Mr. Coda? Man, it's hot over here. Glad you could tap in, though. Yeah, when I first got started, like, you know, obviously I had the wife and the kids. The kids were smaller then. But, you know, like I got into like NA and AA and did residential treatment and all that stuff. I called dibs on the black rod. Damn it, Q. No, not yet, Dr. Disaster. I'm gonna go hit the gym here in a little bit. Uh, we spent the whole day walking around Knott's Berry Farm yesterday, so I chalked that up as yesterday's workout. We didn't hit the gym last night. I was done by the time we got back. But yeah, I'm gonna get in there today. Probably hit like some back and stuff. Yeah, I like to go later on when the place isn't so busy, because you know, I do Planet Fitness, and if you try to go at a regular hour, like that place is jam packed. So I try to wait till after the sun goes down and get in there. That way I can maneuver, do what I need to do, and get out of there. Excuse me. CJ, Planet Fitness. Now it's cheap, bro. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I upgraded to the black card, so it's like 22 a month, but still, yeah, it's that way I can take a guest or do whatever I want to do as far as that goes. But yeah, it's definitely the deal. And I heard about that scandal at Planet Fitness a while back, but it is what it is. I'm not really into the cancel culture thing, you know. Joel, you need some attention, bro? What happened in Alaska, CJ? Look at that. Sexy Latina gave you a pass, Joel. Was that the thing I was seeing on social media about, I seen something where there was two groups that were like marching or whatever. I didn't really look too much into it though. I haven't really had much time to be on today. Trying to get everything taken care of before I got to get back to work tomorrow, so. So what happened in Alaska? No, I don't know about that. What's up, Alex? How you doing tonight? And I know you do, Joel. You're good. So something about a woman's restroom in Alaska. That's all I got so far. That's cool, Alex. Glad to hear it. Hopefully beating the heat, bro. So yeah, like I said, if you guys haven't checked out the latest video that I dropped this morning, definitely check that one out. It's called There's No Loyalty. It's a Orange County war story about a guy named Schmitty I knew. Good guy, just was doing way too much dope and started bugging out and had to get checked, basically. But yeah, if you check that video out, definitely stay with that one because it's got a twist at the end and blew my mind. So yeah, check it out and drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks, Mr. Coda. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm working on trying to make them a little bit longer. Everything was real short at first, like 10 minutes. And I'm trying to push it up to like that 15 to 20 minute mark. You know, chime in with my AC on and late. Front of the window so the sun is shining on me. Will I get a tan and look light skin? I don't know about that, Joel. I do not know about that. Maybe though. You can give it a try. So yeah, I'm just sitting on the back porch chilling. It feels decent out here now. It's still pretty hot, but yeah, I'm outside because it's too hot in the lab tonight. When I go in there to record a video or something, I gotta do it at like 4 in the morning when it's you know, when it's bearable, and then I gotta get in and get out quick because, man, it stays pretty hot in there. But yeah, I probably won't drop another video until like Thursday or so. So be on the lookout out for that. I don't really have anything in mind right at the moment, but I'll be working on something here shortly for that. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, uh, we should be over 1,500 subs now. That is awesome. Never thought we'd make it this far. I mean, I always hoped I would, you know. Got big hopes and dreams, you know what I mean? But, this is like my second job, basically. So, I don't put nearly as many hours into this as I do into the main job, but, I enjoy making these videos, and hopefully somebody hears the message and it's able to help them. Because, when I was active in my addiction, wasn't nobody trying to help me out. Because a lot of the people that I kept company with, I was supplying. So, thanks, Coco. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. But yeah, most of the people that I kept company in those days, I was either making money for somebody or somebody was relying on the sack that I had, because I had good prices, So, didn't really have anybody around me. I mean, my wife knew that I needed to clean up, but, wow. I think Q's trolling now. Broken Bobby's lives, Hey, thank you. Trying to read your name. 214. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just hoping to be able to help some people to realize that the game ain't what it seems like. Like I said, I dropped that video this morning on There's No Loyalty. Be sure to check that out. The thing is, people are going to be loyal to you as long as you're useful to them in one fashion or another. And the minute you're not useful anymore, like when I lived in San Jacinto, or Hemet rather, like I was to the brink of unaliving myself, basically, because everything crashed down, Exactly, Q. You're only as good as your last dollar. That's right. So, at that time, I didn't, the funny thing is, I had a support system, I just chose not to use it at that time. I was too much in the streets, and, Ken Woody looking for a timeout or what? QB Wilson won't put me on timeout. He's not man enough. Team Indian Rivera. Indian Rivera. Not sure what that's about, but, Q says, my pops taught me that, and he showed me as a prime example. Yeah, that's good, and I try to teach my kids that as well, and even most of my grandkids aren't old enough yet, but I try to I don't know what Indian Rivera is either, but it sounds powerful to say it. Okay. Damn, you asking you shall receive, Ken. Looks like you just got a timeout. We'll see what you got to say on the other side of that. Man. So, yeah, I appreciate everybody's support. The channel's been doing really well lately. Granddaughter who saved my life. Okay. Yeah, my thing kind of was my kids saved my life and they don't even realize it, you know. But like I was really down and out, and I was sitting there with, that thing, and I was packing some stuff up. I needed to be out of the place I was in, and I was drinking and stuff, and just contemplating ending it, and I happened across some pictures of my kids, and I just broke down, and I said, wow, like, what kind of coward would I be to do that when things get a little rough? Life isn't always what we want it to be, but that's where, we need to try harder and do our best to make it what we want it to be. And it's not always going to be what we want it to be. But, I've learned in time that um, I learned in time that, as long as you're free, you have options to make your situation better. You know, Going to prison and stuff, like, you don't have much control over what happens in your life, you know? Shut up before I put the 300 seconds back. But, as long as, we tend to take for granted, we tend to take for granted just like getting up and walking to the refrigerator, turning on the air conditioner, uh, being able to go to the market, like, you know, uh, all these things that we're able to do in life. You once you lose your freedom, uh, basically, you're waiting for someone else to come and bring you food. Uh, Someone else is going to tap you on the shoulder and say, "Hey, we need a favor." Uh, you know, uh, we're gonna have a riot with this other group. Like, you're really not in control of your own actions when you're incarcerated. So, having freedom and being free, it's up to us how we want our lives to be. Uh, if we're dealing with addiction, then, if we're ready to make a change and we realize that we have a problem. What's up, Mr. G? Absolutely, Trevor. Uh, if we're free, then we have nothing but options. Excuse me. So, you know, that's why I say, there's opportunities. But the minute those handcuffs come on, a lot of those opportunities are gone. Like I said, you don't realize just being able to get up and walk to the fridge. I remember I had a nightmare one time when I was in prison, and it was that I I was walking down the street with my kids and my wife, and I was in the neighborhood, and I woke up and I looked around, and man, I wanted to cry so bad. I was like, damn, this sucks. But yeah, as long as you know, we're free, there's definitely options to make things better. So, and remember, if you guys are new in here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Uh, Joel says, Broken Bobby, this is my YouTube channel now. Okay, so what should we talk about, Joel? Since you've taken over, give me a topic. I'm waiting. All right, I guess I'll continue because I'm seeing people leave. Be sure to hit that like button while you're in here, guys. Let's talk about muscular. Wow. All right. Some people just can't have nice things, I guess. Man. So, you know, we on that topic, you know, we take for granted being able to just go to the gym and do some squats on the squat rack. Okay, Joel, we're on your topic here, buddy. When I was in prison, if we wanted to do squats, weighted squats, what we would do is we would get a towel and wrap it around our neck and have our celly set on our shoulders. And then we would do squats that way. And yeah, that's what that was. So being able to go to the gym and hit that squat rack and do them like that, much better option for sure. Much better option. Jesus. Yeah, Mr. G. Man. So, yeah, be sure and hit that like button while you're in here, guys, if you would. I truly appreciate it. And share the live if you know somebody that's interested in this sort of content. It is, that's what the towel's for, Joel. You picked up quick on that one, buddy. That's what the towel's for. No K11, not on mine. But you do what you got to do to get your gains, I guess. But that's what the towel's for. I see you're paying attention, though. I'm sure in your era things were different, but today's cops, towards some, they make the free life almost feel like prison. You know, it was that way for a while, even after I paroled, you know. Um, you know, I remember one morning I left the house and I was riding the bus. You know, they were just starting to do the online app thing at this time, 2007 or so, you know. I'd left the house early in the morning and I was walking to the bus stop and I hit the corner. I was heading up to Baseline from 11th Street. I was living on 11th Street at this time. 7 o'clock in the morning, maybe a little before that. And I bent that corner, and there was a cop car about halfway down, sitting there, and there was a pit bull running loose behind the cop car. And so I bent the corner, I seen the pit bull, and I went to continue down 11th Street, and the cop rolled up on me, and he said, "Are you trying to get away from me?" He said, "You trying to get away from me?" And I said, "No, there was a dog behind your car." And he's like, "Yeah, sure there was." Now, keep in mind, I'm bald-headed at the time. I'm in really good physical shape. Like, I'm looking the part, right, of an inmate or a convict or whatever you want to call it. And he pats me down. I'm on parole, so I have to go along with it, basically. And you know, I got some fresh tattoos and stuff. And he pulls out a gang card, one of them little index cards. He wants to put me on the gang file. And you know, he says, "Who you run with?" And I said, "I don't run with nobody." He's like, "Okay, sure you don't." He says, "What do they call you?" And I'm like, "They call me Bobby." And he's like, "All right, smart ass." I'm like, "Are you freaking kidding me, dude?" Like, I just got out, like, you know, a few months ago. I'm still on paper. I'm on parole. And, you know, excuse me. You know, I'm still on paper because I'm on parole. And, you know, I'm like, I don't run with nobody. I just look like this. So he fills out his little gang card. And now I got to call the parole officer because I had police contact. You know, I didn't end up going to jail or anything, but like he filled out his little index card trying to put me on the gang file. And I'm like, I'm not a gang member. And I called the parole officer, but I was doing everything right at this time. Like I had signed up to go back to school and, you know, uh, looking for a job. I got a job shortly after that. And I had went to rehab and all that stuff. So the parole officer wasn't tripping. They were like, it's all good. Don't even worry about it. You know, just come in to test when it's time. So that's what I did. But uh, yeah, when I was younger, I had plenty of run-ins with the cops. Uh, more than one occasion, got pepper sprayed, got put in the grass. Uh, you know, just I tended to have a big mouth with the cops, especially if I knew I didn't have anything on me. So I would run my mouth a little bit, and that doesn't go over too well. It didn't go over too well at that time. You know, they didn't have all these body cameras and all this stuff that they got going on now, dash cams and everything. So, you know, fantabulous. Wow, Joel's fantabulous. But yeah, like I've had more than my fair share of run-ins with the popo. Got whacked in the knee one time. I was running my mouth after the homie's car got hit by a drunk driver and they were towing it away. uh, yeah, it was crazy. Feeling toward cops these days because when freedom and prison become the same, consequence just seem to go out the window. Yeah, definitely. So do me a favor and hit that like button, guys. While you're in here, I would greatly appreciate that. I'll be forever in your debt. And if, like I said, if you're new, be sure to subscribe and check out my playlist. I got almost 300 videos up now. Okay, cool. 13 likes right now. Thank you, Q. But yeah, check out my playlist. There's plenty of stuff up there. I'm sure something to interest just about everybody. And the channel's based in sobriety, and basically I tell a lot of the shenanigans I got into while I was high. And you know, luckily I was able to make it out. You know, a lot of people don't. And you know, people either end up with a life sentence or they end up 6 feet under, you know, due to this. Like I can't tell you how many times I've been shot at, I've been beat up by the cops, I've been arrested. Like honestly, like I think God has a plan for me, and this is definitely a part of it. So you know, my goal is just to hopefully help some other people not have to go through all the shit that I went through. And you know, if somebody's able to avoid all the shenanigans, and that's great, you know. How did you and your wife meet? But it wasn't me doing the brutality to you? What? I don't know what you mean there. Did I miss something? I, I think I missed something there, sexy Latina. What's up, KKH? Me and my wife met. My best friend growing up. She was uh, she was his brother. She was his sister. I'm looking at the comments and trying to talk at the same time. Yeah, my best friend's sister growing up. She was my best friend's sister, and that's how we met. And I was a shy guy, and she corralled me basically. And I was happy to be corralled. Wow. I guess subscribe, Bobby. I would like to hear more about your story. Be sure to check out the playlist. There's um, yeah, be sure to check out my playlist. There's tons of stories up. They're broken into categories to make it a little bit easier. And you know, it was the dimple. She says, "I'm back off garden tool." What? Oh, I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, that's how it all started back in the late 80s, coming into 1990 when we got together in August. So I can't tell you how lucky I was to uh, end up with her in my life, you know? So 15 likes, that's great. Thank you. And if you guys haven't hit that like button yet, be sure to hit that like button while you're in here. I think we're going to be wrapping it up here shortly. We're almost at an hour. I'm going to have some dinner and go hit the gym. Maybe, just maybe, we'll do it again in a couple of hours. Didn't deserve what I got from the cops. I might just be speaking on my life, but my freedom felt like prison. Now, I hear you, Texas. Here's number 15. Thanks, JTM. Go get him, big dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. Like I said, I'm going to go hit the gym. Maybe if... maybe around 11:30 or so, maybe we'll hit a late night live, and I'll tap back in with you guys. We'll see how that goes. So, anyways, hope everybody has a great week. If I don't get back on in a little bit, I'll be back on Sunday night because it's back to work tomorrow. But if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button on your way out, and yeah, we'll see if we can get it back up and going here in a little while. Maybe, maybe not, you know. But everybody have a great week, and don't look at the mountain. Just start climbing.